What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and this is a very exciting day for me because this is going to be my first Tier 4 video and my first Tier 4 character. And, lo and behold, it's going to be my boy, the Hawk. And I got to say, guys, I've seen some pretty impressive Tier 4 gameplay from this dude, especially in PvE. Really haven't seen much in PvP, which we will test, but in PvE, he seems actually quite strong. Now, whenever you advance this guy to Tier 4, you guys can see his HP buff. It's about 12,000 extra HP, at least on my account, right? I got around 30% HP on my cards, and so people that are going to have more HP than that are going to have an even more insane buff when they go to Tier 4. And also, guys, like the amount of materials that I had to use to get him to this point is just ridiculous because I've already taken in all of his gears up to 30. It is insane. I used up all the carbonadium that I had. I actually had to buy one of those $40 packs from the store to make sure I had enough materials to do this. Carbonadium is really the bottleneck when it comes to these Tier 4 characters. At least for me, it is ridiculous, right? And once you take them to Tier 4, you're going to get this right here. This is actually higher than this. Whenever you do level them up, increase the final damage dealt by, I think this actually goes over to 200% to the target with a higher max HP than the character. So as long as the opponents have more than 200% HP, they're going to get this, and then decrease the final damage received by 25% from the target with a lower max HP. So if they have a lower max HP than you actually decrease damage received from them, which is actually pretty interesting. Now, before we advance him to Tier 4, I just want to show you guys the difference between having him at level 80 and having him at level 70. So in yesterday's video, when we went against Null and we did stage 19, right? We did stage 19. We're just going to go down to 19 really quick. I just want to show you guys the difference. And we use this team right here. Okay, we use these strikers. We actually did this in about 1 minute and 20 seconds, right? So now I'm just going to show you guys what he can do just at level 80, at least at stage 19. I know stage 19 isn't that big a deal. We still got a CTB regeneration on the character, and I am going to play him a little bit differently, right? Something that I wasn't doing correctly in the last video was I wasn't delaying the Tier 3, okay? All right, so we got caught there, which kind of sucks. Okay, no big deal though. We don't have to worry about dying. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit that 5. We're gonna slam down with the Tier 3, and then once he hits the ground, we're gonna hit that 4. And yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, you see a massive difference in the time. He pretty much did that in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Compared to 1 minute 20 seconds. So it is obviously when you take them to level 80, you're going to see a huge improvement, But to be perfectly honest with you guys, at level 80, I just don't think it's going to be enough, and I really don't think it's going to be good enough in PvE or PvP. To be perfectly frank with you guys, I think he really needs that Tier 4 to shine. As far as, Hawk really being what he needs to be. I mean, obviously, with all these Tier 4 characters, once you take any of these characters to Tier 4, they're obviously going to be way stronger, right? But in Hawk's case, I think that because of the restrictions, because, like, if you're going to be using this guy in World Boss, right? Like, we'll just say Null, for example. If you're going to be using him, like, he's a villain now, right? He's a villain, and he's a combat. So, like, once you get past stage 19... you start sifting through here. Here's where you need villains. Now, he could do this. He could do stage 36, no problem. With a regen, no problem, right? I mean, he pretty much would destroy that. In fact, let's go to just stage 39, and we can use the same exact team, right? And again, but we need some different strikers, unfortunately. Now, we don't have any more dodge strikers, which kind of sucks. And increased damage to supervillain strikers would be better instead of increased to physical damage. So there's another supervillain striker. And let me see here. I am looking. We got some critical rates here. Increase all defenses, decrease damage received. I mean, these really aren't the best strikers, to be perfectly frank with you guys. They're kind of crappy. But I'm going to go ahead and give him some more decreased damage received. He doesn't really need decreased damage received per se. But okay, we'll go ahead and use it, right? And by the way, guys, if you notice, the recording or the gameplay probably looks a lot better. And the reason for that is because I just recently bought me a Samsung S22 Ultra, and this baby plays this game beautifully. And the cool thing is, those of you that set up your like counts for like with HP, that's just going to make this character even stronger. It's kind of a cool thing that they've done with Hawk, in a way, is that, you know, you actually increase his survivability and his damage all at the same time, which is pretty damn awesome. That's actually pretty sick the way that he's designed, because the character just doesn't die. I mean, well, I mean, he can, but it's not really likely. Slam down, hit that 4. I mean, it's really bonkers how much damage he actually does with the regeneration. I mean, it's pretty crazy. And I love that, you know, on his force skill, he actually goes into an iframe. And here's something I really like. I can just sit and hang out in this cage. I can sit and take damage. I don't have to worry about anything, right? I don't have to worry about nothing as far as dying. Not for the most part. I mean, he is just, he's mutilating this thing, guys. It's also nice that it goes in a slight iframe with that third skill at the very beginning. I mean, he does a big old slam there. We're just going to use the 4, and look at that, guys. Right? I mean, at level 80, we are 20 stages higher than what I did in the previous video. 20 stages higher with the same build, the same obelisk. All it is, guys, gears up to level 30, and he's level 80, right? And he did this in the same amount of time as he did stage 19. So he can easily plow through this, right? All these characters that I'm using on this team are all free to play. You can level all of them up. Dr. Octopus is awesome. Taskmaster is an amazing support. Like, it is solid, my friends. This is solid. And if I had Drax on this team, Awakened Drax, which I plan on doing, I would have even more HP, but Drax isn't a villain, so he really wouldn't work here, right? So, I mean, it just goes to show you how strong he is, even at level 80. It's honestly really impressive doing that with the CTP regeneration. It's actually pretty crazy. So now we're going to go ahead and take my boy to tier 4, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and remove my face while you guys watch this animation. I'm just going to be silent while we watch this, so let's do it. So pretty awesome, guys. Unfortunately, a little lazy on Netmarble's part. I mean, he's pretty much just this tier 3 animation is what you see. But okay, so now my boy is at tier 4. We've unlocked this striker skill, right? So let's check out my boy. Let's check my boy out. So now you got to level up the damn striker skill, or actually equip a character to it. Now, guys, I am completely new to this. This is my first time ever doing this. But let's put in Iron Man, right? So his instinct bonus takes him all the way up. We got 5 bars there. All right. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see here. What's Thor give? Thor, oh, Thor isn't as good. Athena, no. I mean, it looks like Iron Man's going to be doing the best for him here. Well, I mean, Sentry's still actually really good too. But Iron Man is actually at level 80. So I don't know if that really makes a difference or not, in all honesty, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and just keep Iron Man in there and just use him, right? We're just going to use Iron Man here. There we go. And let me look at something with Hawk here. Hawk's instinct is justice, right? And Iron Man's is justice, I believe, too, right? If I'm reading this right, let me look here really quick. All right, I'm kind of new to this stuff here. Yeah, his is justice. So yeah, it's best just to have Iron Man probably on the as a striker bonus. Although, you know, I need to do some testing to really figure this out. But now when we hit this skill, guys, like, he's gonna get this extra increased final damage by 190% to the target. He's going to get a decreased damage received, right? Depending on the HP of the other targets. Active skill, he gets a 34% recovery of heal. He gets another damage proc by 400%, or by 400%, by 100%. So I mean, let's take him for a spin, guys. Let's take him for a spin and see how well he does. He's ranked 500. We're gonna have to work on that, try to improve his rankings a little bit. But let's go against Null again and do stage 39 and see if this is going to be any different, right? Now, again, this is my first time trying to play this. I have no idea what I'm doing with tier 4. I'm just going to try to do the same rotation and just throw in that tier 4 skill every once in a while. All right, so the tier 4 skill builds up the same way as the tier 3 skill. Yeah, it just charges up the same way. Now I'm just going to wait and do it whenever I hit my tier 4 skill, tier 3 skill, right? I want to do my tier 4 when I do my tier 3. And there we go, and wow. Hit that 4, okay. Nice, 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 nice. Hit the tier 4 or tier 3, then hit the tier 4, then hit the 4. I honestly might be have to work on my rotations a little bit, but he did do this faster, right? We did it in about a minute, and it probably could have been faster if I would be a little bit more familiar with using the tier 4, but he is definitely stronger at tier 4. We are doing this a little bit faster at stage 39, but it doesn't look like he really needs it in all honesty, right? As far as tier 4 is concerned, right? I mean, level 80 would have been more than enough. So whenever you take Null, whenever you go to stage 70 Null, well, I mean, here's Combat Human right here, right? Here's Combat Human, okay? So let's see, this is stage 64, and you can still use the same team. And I could actually, this is where I could actually use Drax and get even more HP, right? This is where I could get even more HP. So once again, I gotta change my strikers and throw in some different strikers here. Let's see here. Let's go increase damage to supervillains. I mean, really, he needs some ignore dodge would be nice because we don't have any going on. So we're just gonna have to make do with what we got here. Another increased damage. Let's throw in a Hawk here. Now, I don't know if he's going to do this or not, because on my account, I got about 30% HP on my cards. That makes a big difference for Hulk. And I think having Drax would be a lot better because we'd have a lot more HP, obviously. And I really don't even know if I'm playing him correctly as far as my rotations here. I mean, I think I am, to be honest. But okay, we're going to hit that tier 4, and then we'll hit the tier 3, or the 4th skill. Hit the tier 3, then hit the 4th skill. I almost get tongue twisted when I talk about this, but man, he really does clap when he hits that tier 3, guys. Like, seriously. Oh man, I messed up. I messed up right there, man. We didn't get our damage from our this skill. I kind of wish the tier 4 I could just, like, they didn't do the cinematic view. But man, he really does do some clapping right now. There we go. I almost wonder if it would be better just to use the tier 4 skill whenever I do the tier 3. I don't really know. And I mean, guys, he is doing it, honestly. And I messed up a little bit in my rotation earlier. I lost quite a bit of damage. It might be a lot better to sprinkle in those 1 and 2s a little bit more often. but he is on pace to do stage 64 using a regeneration, guys. I mean, he is on pace to do it. Look at that, right? That's in 2 minutes, and I can still make him a little bit stronger, and that's with using Dr. Octopus's leadership, right? It's with a CTP of regeneration. Stage 64 null. That's honestly pretty wild that he's able to do this, right? So let's jump him in PvP and let's see what he can do in PvP really quick, okay? So let's see. Let me slap in here. We'll start off with you know what? We'll just go ahead and use Hela and see what happens here in PvP. I'm actually really curious about PvP action. No, get off here. What do we got here? Well, see, they're using Hawk, which sucks. No. It looks like everybody's using Hawk now. We're going to see Hawks everywhere. So this already tells you guys that a tier 4 Hawk is probably worth investing in. I mean, this is a tier 3 Hawk, I believe. All right, let's try this one. I mean, Hela's leadership, or Hela's passive, is only going to work against Adam Warlock. It's not going to work against Thanos and Hawk. But I mean, this is a tier 4 Hawk that I got. He's got a tier 3. So let's see how this works out. I mean, my Thanos just whooped up on his Adam there. I kind of want Adam to whoop up on my Thanos, but he didn't. But Hawk did. Hawk whooped up on Thanos. But my tier 4 Hawk absolutely murdered him, okay? So let me see here. Let me see if I can... We'll do this fight again and see what happens. I mean, having Hela on the team really helps against Adam, especially since Hawk has that type disadvantage. I mean, if he hits that 4 skill, man, so this is what we want to see right here. Yeah, he clapped Thanos. He clapped Adam right there. I mean, yeah, he pretty much is smashing guys. Oh, he just got beat by a tier 3 Hawk. He got beat by a tier 3 Hawk, which just goes to show you level 80 is all that really matters. But, well, it isn't all that really matters. But, I mean, you know, obviously that's the big thing when it comes to PvP. Let me see here. So, let me switch up. I mean, actually, what I really wanted to do, guys, was I was hoping I could find a Spider-Man or something like, I was kind of looking for a different team setup here. Here we go. Spider-Man and Sentry. Let's look at this one, right? We do got Hela though, right? Now, if this Spider-Man whoops up on Hawk, I'm gonna be like, what? Seriously? I know Hawk's a villain, and Spider-Man's got the extra increased damage to supervillains, which is a big reason why he claps this version of Hawk. Okay, so Spider-Man whooping up on him. Oh yeah, man, Hawk clapped him. Clapped him no problem. I mean, you know, Hawk looks like a pretty viable option, especially at tier 4. I mean, really, from what I just saw, even at level 80, he probably would have been a viable option. Like, he's pretty much smashing, guys. He's pretty much smashing. So this is an interesting one right here, right? This is an interesting one. Let me go back to that top one there. We got Emma, and we got, I mean, this is tier 4 Hawk. I don't want to do that. No. Let's see here. I kind of forgot where I'm at. The 5th one, nope. This one here. No. Let me see here. There we go. This is perfect. This is perfect right here, guys. This is perfect. Emma, right? Especially if she's got that artifact on him. Like, how's that reflect going to play out? I mean, I'm seeing a lot of players using Hawk, which is really good. Okay. I mean, my Thanos, is he going to clap her? No. Man, Emma is tough. Emma is really no joke. And my Thanos clapped her. Okay, so now it's Hulk against Adam. Yeah, Hulk clapped the first round. Yeah. He's clapping old Adam, man. Wow, and this is on auto, guys. This is on auto. So, I mean, initially, guys, he looks like he's doing pretty damn well. We'll do this fight one more time and see what happens here. We'll try it one more time. Okay, okay. I kind of want Thanos to die because I want my Thanos to die. There we go. We'll hit auto. Now let's see how Hulk performs against Emma. I mean, he clapped her. That was pretty easy. Right? I mean, if he's in that iframe, he won't get reflected. So that's a good thing. Especially with his main damager, which is that 4 skill that has the ignore iframe. I mean, guys, like he looks way better. I mean, this is a totally different Hulk than what we saw in my previous video. I mean, he's just way better now. Like seriously, like the fact that he can do stage 64 null, guys, using a CTP of regeneration, like he's doing enough damage to do stage 64, right? And I even made a mistake in that run. Like that's insane. That is really crazy that he's able to do that. I'm actually really curious if you slap a different obelisk on him, if he's actually going to be even stronger in PvE. But you guys can see that this is a character that you can use for PvE and PvP. You can build him strictly for PvP, but because the way he's designed, because he actually gets stronger with more HP, his damage is actually still going to be really, really good, and you don't even have to worry about a proc with the CTP regeneration. This is a character that's actually fun with a CTP and regeneration equipped him, which is absolutely insane. But I'm gonna have to play with him, guys. I'm gonna have to play with the tier 4 skill. Maybe I was doing something wrong today. This is the first time I ever, had a tier 4 character, and I'm just experiencing this for the first time with you guys. But man, let me know what you guys think about tier 4 Hulk so far. I'm actually very impressed with this character, man. I think he's awesome. And I'm not saying that because I love him and because I'm biased, right? I'm extremely critical of this character when it comes to how Netmarble treats him. But I have to say, I'm pretty damn impressed with him so far. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about him. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.